Welcome to today's class. And before moving to question number 3 of exercise 2.3, let us try an example. It is a solved example in your textbook, and what the example says is find all the zeros of polynomial if you know that two of the zeros are given to you and the remaining you have to find out. So first we have to see how many zeros are possible for the given polynomial. As you see, quadratic means it has a degree 4, so it can have 4 zeros at the most, and out of the 4 zeros, 2 zeros are given to you, that are square root of 2 and minus square root of 2, and it means remaining 2 you have to find. Now again, before starting this sum, let us revise. I am writing a quadratic polynomial which is x square plus 3x plus 2. So the polynomial is 3x x square plus 3x plus 2. So we have to find the zeros of this polynomial. For that we will be using the splitting the middle term method. So this equation can be written as x square plus 2x plus x plus 2. I don't think that any one of you having any problem in splitting the middle term. What I have taken the coefficient of x square, that is 1, and I have multiplied by 2, I get 2. So you require two numbers which on multiplication gives 2 and which on addition or subtraction give the coefficient of x. So the factor of 2 are 1 into 2. So easily you can find out these two factors. So now between first two terms x is common, so x plus 2 we get, and between the second two only 1 is, so we get out of 2 terms we are having, between these two terms x plus 2 we can take common and we are left with x plus 1. Now for finding the zeros of this polynomial, you know that the zero of a polynomial is a value of x, which on substituting it into the polynomial reduce the polynomial to 0. So let the polynomial is px, it becomes 0 if you put the zeros of a polynomial instead of x. So when the product of these two numbers is 0, it means either x plus 2 is equals to 0 or x plus 1 is equals to 0. If x plus 2 is 0, it means x equals to minus 2 on transposing 2 to right hand side, and if x plus 1 equals to 0, it means x equals to minus 1. So these are the zeros. We can represent these zeros as alpha and beta. Now suppose in an equation roots are given to you. Let alpha and beta are given to you, and let alpha is minus 2 and beta is minus 1. Now roots are given to you. If roots are given, it means the value of x is given. So first one x is minus 2 and the other x is minus 1. Now on transposing 2 to left hand side, we get x plus 2 and x plus 1. So from roots we get factors, and on multiplying these two factors, that is x plus 2 and x plus 1, let us see what we get. We get x square plus 2x plus x plus 2, that is x square plus 3x plus 2, the same polynomial. So from the polynomial we can find out the roots, and if the roots are given, we can write down the polynomial. Let us write the polynomial again, and the polynomial is 2x to the power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2. Now as it is told to you that this is a biquadratic equation, so it will have at the most 4 roots. Let the 4 roots are a, b, c and d. It means the value of x is equals to a, the value of x equals to b, value of x equals to c, and value of x equals to d, because these four are the zeros. Now from these four zeros we get four factors of this polynomial, and the four factors are x minus a, x minus b, x minus c, and x minus d. Now if you multiply these factors, that is x minus a, x minus b, x minus c, and x minus d, what you will get? You will get 2x to the power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2, because these four are the roots of this polynomial. So on multiplying these four factors, we get this polynomial again. Hope you have understood this, because this is very important to solve these type of sums, and these types of sums are very important from the examination point of view. Now let us move to solve this polynomial. Now again I am writing this equation, polynomial 2x to the power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2. Now two zeros are given to you, so let us take first zero as x equals to root 2, and the second zero is x equals to minus root 2, and let the remaining two zeros are x equals to let be small a, and the last one is x equals to b. Now from these zeros we will make the factors, and the factors will be x minus square root of 2 first factor, x plus square root of 2, and x minus a, and x minus b. So these are the four factors of the polynomial, and again these four are also polynomial. These are the polynomial with degree 1. They are linear polynomial, whereas this is biquadratic. So we are not giving any name to these two, but we can write this as ax, a polynomial, and second as bx. It means when you multiply these four factors 1, 2, 3 and 4, what did you get? You will get this polynomial. It means 2x to the power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2 will be equal to x minus square root of 2 multiplied by x plus square root of 2 multiplied by ax multiplied by bx, where ax and bx are the polynomial which we have to find, so that we can find out the remaining zeros of the polynomial. So let us solve it further. So 2x to the 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2, this is equals to a minus b, a plus b, a square minus b square is equals to a multiplied by ax and bx. Now to find the product of ax and bx, we have to divide the polynomial by the product of first two factors. So we will divide the polynomial by x square minus 2, so that we get the product of ax and bx. Now for dividing this, we will be using long division method, though for long division method is a part of the question, but we have to do it on the rough side. So we will divide 2x to the power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2. We have to divide it by x square minus 2. So both the polynomial are in the standard form, that is descending order of their degree of the terms. So the coefficient of highest degree term is 2, here 1, so 2. The highest degree is 2, here 4, so x square. So we get 2x to the power 4 and 4x square minus 4x square. On solving this, this is reduced to 0, whereas we are left with minus 3x cube, and here plus x square because 4 is having a positive sign, plus 6x minus 2. Now the highest degree is 2 here, and here it is x cube. The coefficient of first highest degree term is minus 3, so we have to multiply by minus 3 and x. So we get minus 3x cube and plus 6x. So we are left with x square minus 2. Now coefficient is 1, we can continue with our division because degree equal. So plus 1, we get x square minus 2. We in these type of sum, when it is given that we have to find the remaining factor, it means the remainder will always be 0 because we are dividing it by the product of the factors, and factor will divide the polynomial such that the remainder is 0. So now on dividing this, what did we get? The quotient is 2x square minus 3x plus 1 is equals to ax into bx. It means this particular polynomial is having these two polynomial within it. So for that we have to factorize these two. So again here the coefficient of highest degree is 2 and the constant is 1. On multiplying this we get 2. So require two number which on multiplying give 2 and on addition give minus 3. So it will be minus 1 multiplied by minus 2. So let us factorize it. So it will be 2x square minus 2x minus x plus 1. Now between first two terms 2x can be taken common, so x minus 1. Between second two terms minus 1, so we get x minus 1. So on solving this, x minus 1 is common, so 2x minus 1. Now either x minus 1 is equals to 0 or 2x minus 1 is minus 2x minus 1 is 2x minus 1 equals to 0. So from here we get x equals to 1, and from here we get 2x equals to 1, so x equals to 1 upon 2. So it means the remaining zeros that we have to find are 1 and half. So these are the remaining zeros which we have to find. So this is how you will be doing the sum. Now I am moving to the question of textbook. And the question is, obtain all the zeros of 3x to the power 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 if two of its zeros are, so two zeros are given to you, that is the value of x equals to square root of 5 upon 3 and the value of x equals to minus square root of 5 upon 3. So two roots are given to you, remaining two you have to find. So because a biquadratic equation, hence it will have 4 zeros. So you can write this as (3x to the power 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 equals to x minus square root of 5 by 3 multiplied by x plus square root of 5 by 3. These two we get from this. From zeros we are getting factors. Because biquadratic, so two are remaining, we will name them as ax and bx. So on further solving, 3x to the power 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 is equals to a minus b, a plus b. So a square minus b square, so ax and bx. We can further solve. Now we have to find the product of ax and bx. For that we have to divide the polynomial by this polynomial. So this implies we have to write here. So what we will be doing, we will be dividing to the power 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 divided by x square minus 5 by 3 is equals to ax and bx. Now for this division we will using long division method, and that will be a rough work. So we will take long division method. We will, so 3x to the power 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5, we have to divide it by x square minus 5 by 3. Now both these polynomial are in the descending order of their degree. All the terms are arranged in that order. So the coefficient of highest degree is 3, coefficient of highest degree is 1, so 3, and degree 2, degree 4, so square. So we get 3x to the power 4. Now what we are doing, we are multiplying 5 by 3 by 3x square. So what do we get? 5x square. So minus 5x square. On solving this we get 6x cube and plus 3x square minus 10x minus 5. Now highest degree coefficient 1, here 6, so multiply by 6, both are positive, so plus 6. So highest degree x, highest degree square, highest degree cube, so x, so 6x cube. Now again on multiplying 5 by 3 by 6x, 5 by 3 by 6x, so we get 10x. So it will give negative of 10x. So we are left with 3x square minus 5. Both are with the same degrees. We can still continue with our division. Coefficient 1, coefficient 3. So we multiply it by 3 and we'll get 3x square. And on multiplying 5 by 3 by 3, we get 5. So minus 5. So our remainder is 0. So quotient we get is 3x square plus 6x plus 3 is equals to ax and multiply by bx. So for finding the remaining two zeros we have to factorize this. So again the coefficient of one thing we can take 3 common, let it take like that only. On multiplying these two we get 9, and the factor of 9 are 1 into 9, 3 into 3. So this will give 10 and 8, this will give 6 on adding. So 3x square plus 3x plus 3x plus 3 is equals to ax and bx. On solving this, between first two terms 3x is common, so x plus 1. Between second two term 3 is common, so x plus 1 is equals to ax and bx. So x plus 1 multiplied by 3x plus 3 is equals to ax and bx. So out of these two, one is ax and another one is bx, but we have to find the zeros. We are not supposed to stop here. So remaining two zeros will be, that is x plus 1 equals to 0, hence x equals to minus 1. And from second factor 3x plus 3 equals to 0, that is 3x equals to minus 3, that is x equals to minus 3 upon 3, that is minus 1. So the remaining two zeros are minus 1 and here also minus 1. So this is how you have to do this sum, and this is a very important number 4 of exercise 2.3. And what we have to do in question number 4, the question statement states that on dividing, so we are dividing x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2 by the polynomial gx. We are dividing this by the polynomial gx, and the quotient and remainder which we are getting, our quotient is x minus 2 and the remainder is minus 2x plus 4. So if you look at this equation written by me very carefully, you will find that this is px divided by gx gives you quotient qx and remainder rx. Euclid division lemma. So we have to find px here. For that we will be solving this equation, x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2. Now transposing rx to left hand side, minus of minus 2x plus 4 is equals to gx and x minus 2. And now solving left hand side, x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2 plus 2x minus 4 is equals to gx x minus 2, which on further solving gives minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2 is equals to gx. Now to find gx, what we have to do, we have to divide x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2 by x minus 2, and you will get the answer. This question is for your homework, and also question number 5 is you have to do yourself. Thank you.